who's got a balloon above their heads thinking to themselves, but for the grace of God, there go I at some point. I want to take you back to September 11th, 2001 for just a moment. Because I think that perspective in everything that we do is incredibly important. So I want you to go back, and I want you to think about where you were on that day, on that morning, when the planes hit the tower. I was in a similar place as I am right now, except it was Big Sky, Montana. And I was there as the general counsel for the Federal Emergency Management Agency, about to give a speech to the National Emergency Managers Association about FEMA's role in acts of terrorism. I never gave the speech. Because that morning my cell phone, or BlackBerry, whatever we were using back in the dark ages, buzzed, and I could barely hear my deputy chief of staff say, "Turn on the television, I think we're under attack." And as the events began to unfold that day, I found myself with the then director, my buddy Joe Albaugh, and a few of our staff members in a rental car careening down this road out of Big Sky, Montana, trying to get to Bozeman, where we were greeted by a C-130 and two F-16s to escort us back to Washington, D.C. And as we landed at Andrews Air Force Base and we're taking the expressway back into D.C., you could see the smoke rising from the Pentagon. And of course, we're all wondering, we've had conversations with Air Force One. We've talked to the president 2 or 3 times. We understand generally what's going on at that time, but we don't know what's coming next. And the most powerful thing that I had working for me at that very moment were my relationships. My family, my friends, my minister, my lawyer. I don't think I had an engineer, but maybe everybody should get an engineer. In all honesty and all joking aside, our engineers became very important to us, not only in that crisis, but in future crises. But what I realized